Hi people, they say third time. It's a charm that's going to be my fourth time trying to make justice to just the title and the name of the author of this book that I'm going to be talking about, Beasts of War by Ayana Gray, and I did love this one. I do love the trilogy, I do love what Ayana Gray did here, and honestly, I love that we are going to have two points of view, as in the previous books. We are going to have Koffi and Ekon, but also we are going to have a third character who's going to be narrating his life and what the respondor meant to him and what happened to him. So, what we are going to be finding here? I think that the first one was a troubling book, and this one is going to be as well. We are going to find our bunch of heroes traveling. They want to stop Fedu, and they find that the only way they can do that is if they find the other gods, his sisters and brothers, and see if they want to help them stop Fedu, who's obviously turning crazy, wanting to do something awful. He's lost his point, whatever you might want to think about him. Obviously, he's our bad guy. So we're going to have our bunch of guys and girls traveling around the world. They were all trying to find these other gods and goddesses and to enlist them to the cause in trying to stop Fedu from creating this new world that he wants to create. So yeah, it's going to be, as I was saying, a book of journeys. They're going to be traveling, meeting adventures, meeting adversaries, and maybe finding these gods and goddesses, and maybe succeeding or not on convincing them and fighting for them against Fedu. So yeah, honestly, I did enjoy this book, and I did love all this traveling that they do, because we find new creatures and new beasts of African lore, which I did love, and also we get to meet different gods and goddesses that bring their viewpoint to the story. This is something that I did enjoy, and I also did enjoy to see this journey. It's not only something that is happening around the world, so to speak, but also inside our characters. I think that Koffi is the character who's going to be growing the most. Sometimes she loses it. Power is affecting her. She is changing. Maybe she wants to change the world so much. She wants to stop Fedu so badly that she doesn't realize that she isn't listening to her friends anymore, and she's putting them into very dangerous and difficult positions, and she's going to be confronted by Ekon mostly, but it's going to be, it's going to be some frictions and some fights between them, between this group of people who were such close friends. And I do love that, because you have fun family, but that doesn't mean that they have to say yes to everything that you do, and they have to be able to express their concerns. And I love how Koffi doesn't always accept those viewpoints, because I think it's very real. She is like losing it with all this power and with all her own fears, and feeling that maybe she won't be able to succeed, and trying to push herself harder than she has to. And I do like to see how much she changes from the first book to the second one to this one. And also Ekon, for me, is a character that I love a lot, because he suffers from anxiety, and this is some kind of representation that I love, because I suffer from anxiety too. So it's kind of comforting to find a character who's going through, similar things to what you're going through, and this is something that I love. And I love how he is finding his own place. He's finding his family. He was reunited with his mother, and in this book, I think for him it's also a journey of acceptance of the things that happened, that he had no way of changing. He got affected by the decisions of his mom leaving, and it affected him and affected his brother. And he's kind of finding himself again in the fact that he has family. It doesn't mean that he is ready to forgive, but maybe he is learning how to, and if questioning himself about whether or not he's being able to put everything that he thought that had to be, like in the past. He thought that he had to be one of the sons. He thought that he had been abandoned by his mother. He had been fed these lies by his father. He had been drugged by the people who wanted to make him a warrior in a certain way. He has been in fight with his brother. He wants to find who he is underneath it all these expectations that has been put upon him, and he has put himself under. And I think that Ekon is an amazing character, and I love how caring he is and how sensitive he is. And in this book, he turned out to be like my favorite character because he goes so far and accomplishes so much. I mean, he's an amazing character. Honestly, though, something about the final fight has left me thinking I expected more from it, but it also works perfectly well. So yeah, I mean, I enjoyed this trilogy so much, and these little lionesses here have a lot of meaning. I do love this kind of covers that we have on this trilogy, and I cannot wait to read the next books that Ayana Gray writes, because for me, she is an amazing author, and I love the different topics that she brings forth in this book about power, about family found, about being able to be your own persona, about finding your place in the world, fighting against inadequacy, stripping society and religion bare, and see how power and money makes it easier for some people. There's lots of things to be talking about this book, and I do love that we have a lot of African lore and African legends and African mythos, and yeah, I love the following that I got when I was reading these books. So yeah, I do recommend this trilogy to you. Thank you for watching. Bye!